the keys are to the glory days at the stick. From who's got it better than us to brick by brick. It's always the 49ers way, from off-season to game day. Yeah, we talk back. It's the 49ers Cutback.
It's 49ers Cutback Podcast time, and we have to come at you with the Jimmy Garoppolo offense against the Trey Lance offense, because apparently this is a thing, Alex.
I mean, listen, folks, he even put it over there, Jimmy offense versus Trey offense. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little confused by both of this because I wasn't aware that each of them had a specific offense.
Oh.
So, I mean, let's, you know what? Maybe we're missing something, right?
Yeah.
So let's start with like some traits of the Jimmy offense, right? So we got like the heavy run game, right? Getting a lot of handoffs. We've seen that a lot, right? We saw that against the Packers in the NFC Championship game where they basically ran the ball and only threw it like 9 times. Play action, right? A lot of play action building off of that run game. Some situations and occasions where you're going to try and get Jimmy moving out of the pocket a little bit. A lot of crossing routes, right? A lot of misdirection with your wide receivers, fly sweeps, using guys like Deebo Samuel's ability to run with the ball in space, right? Possibly Jalen Hurts sightings as well. Getting Kittle in situations where you got a crossing route going one way and then Kittle on a choice route, getting himself one-on-one in space with a linebacker. Think about the Saints game and what he did there. Once he got that ball on that little quick out route, broke down the sideline and then carried 3 Saints defenders 50 yards. So, I mean, listen, those are some traits of the Jimmy offense, right? Those are specific to Jimmy Garoppolo. So what's going to happen then when Trey Lance gets in? Like, Ant Horse, like, what do you guys think? What are some Trey Lance offensive traits?
I think it's easy. You're going to have heavy run game.
Okay.
You're going to have a lot of stuff that are, drop back in the pocket. You're going to have a play action pass game, of course. You're going to get him outside the pocket sometimes, and, you're going to have throws over the middle between the hash marks. That's where he's going to be successful. You're going to run fly sweeps and running back action off of that. Outside zone, inside zone. You're going to use Kyle Juszczyk as a guy that can do all the Swiss Army knife. You're going to get Jalen Hurts involved. Oh, you mean it sounds exactly the same because it's Kyle Shanahan's offense.
Oh, so there's no difference.
Yeah, you're going to get the same offense just with some read zone plays.
Yeah.
For the quarterback run. We've seen this offense.
Yeah.
He ran it with RG3.
Man, you mean to tell me that all this hype about the Trey Lance offense isn't really hype
There's
at all?
no
It's just
such
nonsense?
thing.
Well,
That's what he says.
I'm just letting people out here who don't understand, Grant Cohn, that you don't have your entire playbook in for every quarterback.
That's true.
If your quarterback is not mobile, you do not put in the plays for a mobile quarterback.
Yeah, well, I mean, we saw C.J. Beathard run the read option.
It's true.
They ran it. That's what I was
Yeah.
It's already in the playbook.
They ran it last year.
It's already in the playbook.
Well, and the real thing is, Kyle Shanahan said it from his own mouth, so once again, you could take it as fact, is you're not going to have this guy running the ball a whole bunch of times. These people that are expecting him to be Cam Newton, running the ball, 15 times a game, it's not happening. What you're looking at is wrinkles in the system. So your normal Kyle Shanahan offense built on the run game, built on play action, and then going, with other things, and then you're going to have these wrinkles where you're going to have Trey Lance running the ball on short yardage situations or in favorable situations. You don't have to count on like a Jet McKinnon doing it like you did last year. So there's going to be opportunities for things that are extra. There are dynamics that Trey Lance offers to the offense that Jimmy Garoppolo can't. Number one, he's a better scrambler, so he can get outside the pocket and create more on the run. That is 100%. That is an intangible, though. That's not something you build into the offense.
Hold on, Ant. You mean to tell me that you don't intentionally design plays to have him dodge 4 tackles and then get out of the pocket and throw the football?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I say that. And I also say that, is there going to be more times that they move the pocket? Yes, because he's better. He can get outside the pocket and make throws, so he is more athletic, so there's a danger for him to run. Those kind of things are going to be taken advantage of, but you're still installing the base offense. The other thing that will be vastly different is throws outside, the numbers. Those throws on the sidelines are going to be vastly different because Trey Lance has a bigger, stronger arm than Jimmy Garoppolo. He's going to be able to do those things, and that's, I think, you see the evolution of the offense as far as just those throws will become more commonplace. It doesn't mean they're going to be commonplace because where the 49ers are still successful is in the center of the field, but that is where Trey Lance needs to improve because Jimmy Garoppolo is fantastic in the middle of the field, and Trey Lance needs to improve there.
I agree there, 100%. Man, I just don't know where some of these ideas come from, Horse.
I'm just going to throw this out there. The stuff you was describing is changing your play calls, not your offense.
Yeah, it's also just, changing maybe who the guy is, how you're designing the play. But don't think that he hasn't had it because Kyle Shanahan ran this kind of stuff when he had Matt Ryan and Julio Jones, and that crew, Mohamed Sanu, in Atlanta. So he has proven that he can do it with all different groupings. Like you said, the RG3 thing earlier with a running quarterback. He has proven he can win games with Matt Schaub at quarterback. So the thing is Kyle Shanahan's offense has never been fully realized, but you have to teach the basics first before it can be fully realized. And you can't fully realize it until you get these guys running the base offense. And anyone that thinks the Trey offense is going to look way different than the Jimmy Garoppolo offense, once again, doesn't understand football. There's going to be simple little adjustments, minor tweaks, but nothing off the rails. They wouldn't have drafted this guy, if they didn't think he could run Kyle Shanahan's offense.
Look, at the end of the day, this is a bunch of poo-poo malarkey. I don't understand where some of this stuff comes from or who's even coming up with. We know who's coming up with it. We know.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Kyle Shanahan's going to do what Kyle Shanahan wants to do. This offense is Kyle Shanahan's offense, as Horst stated so eloquently earlier. There is no difference. There are wrinkles. There are things that can be added in. There are expansions. You can expand things and maybe do a couple things and be a little more diverse with it. But it's the same O.
So did Bill Walsh go to the Steve Young offense?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
there were added dynamics, right, with Steve Young.
Yeah.
That he could move the pocket, knew different things, and he had the element of running and scrambling, which Joe Montana did as well.
But that's not a called play.
Bingo. Will there be called plays? Yes. Will the red zone offense be more dynamic? Yes. Those are 100% accurate. But to expect the base plays from, a normal game to expect 40 plays that are going to be different than you saw with Jimmy Garoppolo is just crazy to me. I don't know why anyone would think that.
You're watching too much Oregon.
Listen, the execution may be different too, just because of Trey Lance's strengths and weaknesses, but the concepts will be the same. How they get to those things will be the same. Execution might just differ. And you know what? That's okay as well.
Man, the Niners should think about bringing in that coach that started that Oregon offense.
Yeah, they tried that already. Didn't work well.
Didn't work well at all. Listen, let us know what you think about the Trey Lance versus Jimmy G offense debate down below. Is there a debate? Do you agree with us that it's ridiculous and nonsense? Or are we missing something? We want to hear from you. Let us know about it down there. And while you're down there, don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you're notified so you can see all three of these bright and shining faces every day. That's right, every day.
Yeah, and please tell me what is the difference between the Trey Lance offense and the Jimmy Garoppolo offense. Since, this has been so eloquently put out there into the stratosphere and the 49er universe, is that this is something that's actually a thing.
The thing. It is a thing indeed. Not a thing. And until next time, 49ers fans, you stay safe.
Remember the right way.
It's always the 49ers way.